So if you're watching this, you're probably wondering who this guy is. Now, I know many of you are old friends, and you've always been my fans. Hey, man, I'm Ronald Wayne Simpkins. Started as Ronnie. Amen, in a family that was fairly broken. And I think most of us are. We're this treasure in earthen vessels. I don't know when I got saved. I know when I became a disciple. I'd gone to the altar 100 times, but I never changed. It was 1973, day after Thanksgiving, that I gave my life to Christ, and not only gave it, but surrendered my life fully to Him. I found a pastor, found a church, amen, found the Bible as the guide of my life, and began to change. Quickly, I became active. I never, even today, couldn't tell you absolutely if I'm called to be a preacher or whatever it is, but I soon discovered that I believe that God honors whatever we do for Him with a good heart. And there was a need for churches, and I told my pastor I didn't feel called, but I was willing to go. And we jumped in a car the next day and looked at 6 cities. I'd end up in Payson, Arizona, a city of 3,000. I would, during this life, pioneer 3 churches in Payson, Tucson, and Denver. I would take 2 broken churches and try to rebuild them in Pueblo and Victorville. And I would, for 2 years, partner for a year as assistant pastor and then take the church. And we've just seen phenomenal things happen in our life. In addition, we were home missions director of Praise Chapel. We spent about 4 years as a coach and still do some of that. We help churches to grow. We've been to over 20 nations. I've written a dozen books. I don't know which would have had the most effect. One of them, though, We Can Take the Land, was used as a pattern for literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of churches all over the world that wanted to start a church and pioneer it. And it gave the foundation for what it is. I'm the luckiest guy on earth. I'm a child of God. I'm born in a great country. I have a phenomenal wife, Sue. 8 kids, 11 grandkids, and we're privileged, amen, to be partnering with a great group of people in Pueblo, Colorado today. Thanks.